up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
What an opportunity here for quick points. First and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Knights. He's going to score.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kirk.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's James. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And this pass is caught.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a fourth down decision? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The Knights are on the move here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. The Knights are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Now here comes the bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCF! A much-needed score, Kirk. Trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight. They try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. 1st down to the 48. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it again. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They finish off the scoring drive.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. At the 30 now. The 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knights.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And they've got the returner corralled. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive. The receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. The sophomore with great work after the catch. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCF. Look out, whole different game now.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Has the first, still on the move. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Breaks free. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And they're out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. The tight end has got it. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
This crowd is defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Returner decides to field it. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Knights looking to run some tempo here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Knights, as they come roaring back now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Finds an open target on the left side. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great connection there for 6 points. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Bringing it out, it's James. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The ball is caught. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27. The Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Knights pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some, try to stage a big comeback. A completion makes it 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, UCF! The comeback is on.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Tech offense back out on the field. Defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Press coverage now from the secondary. He's got his man wide open. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Whether they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Receiver in motion now. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down.